Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Are we hangin'? We bang, are we bangin'? Oh, we are having homemade pan-fried chicken noodles, or chicken pan-fried noodles. Yummy delicious. Doesn't it look amazing? We have some cut up cucumbers, and we have chili pepper. We have some sweet chili sauce, zero sugar, yummy delicious. And we are drinking fruit punch orange vanilla flavored water. Yummy delicious. Who want a yummy bite? Are y'all ready? What's up, Yummy Bites? Welcome back to another episode of Yummy Bites TV. Y'all, this smells so good and it's so fresh. I cannot wait to eat it. Y'all, we're drinking fruit punch orange vanilla flavored water today. We're trying something new. New combination, girl. Yes, y'all. Delicious, y'all. That's the one. I like it way better than the fruit punch lemonade. Wow, that is too good. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? All right, y'all. So we're having some homemade. This is my first time making this homemade chicken pan fried noodles. Look at this. It is nice and healthy. I know y'all love that. Oh my god. I'm dipping it in some sweet chili sauce, sugar free. It tastes just like a Chinese restaurant. Just like y'all. This is delicious. Are you kidding me? Rate my plate from 1 to 10 for the motherfucking win. Oh my gosh. Make your food at home. I used to didn't think I can get that Chinese restaurant taste at home. Girl, please. This is too good and it's healthy. All those fresh vegetables. I have cabbage, fresh green onions from my garden, carrots. I could have put some broccoli up in here. This is a good dish to make. We need to get rid of some veggies. Who want to give me a bite? Delicious. Too good. That cabbage was made perfectly al dente. I love it. You could also put, I could have put some mushrooms in here too. I want some Chinese food today. And this hit the spot. For real. This is too good. Like, this is what I like. Meats and veggies. Like, it's so good. I think I'm gonna finish all my food today. I got my watermelon that I grew in my garden. I'm gonna eat this in this video. I can't wait. Not in this video, but in this video. Ain't y'all happy it's the weekend? So am I. Ooh, green onions is so good. My God. Y'all. Just came. Oh my God. Give me a couple of seconds. Y'all. Excuse me. The young man who was missing, who was making gas out of plastic, y'all. He popped back on the internet. I have to let y'all listen to his video. Like, I was so happy, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. I thought somebody had took him for real. But then again, remember when I said that he was probably getting off the internet for his own safety or hiding out for his own safety? I didn't hear him say why he wasn't on the internet. I didn't hear him say that. So, excuse me. Y'all. Sometimes I find that whenever you get a hot flash and you put the fan on your face, it seems that it doesn't work better than putting it like on your body like that. Because it's almost like, I don't even know, y'all. It just works better for me when I point it towards like right down here. It's almost like the air comes up and hits my face. Then again, you have to do that too, like, just because, like, woo, girl. One day, I'm going to time how long these last, y'all. Like a contraction. I'm telling you, they're like contractions. It's like, it's time to cook. It's time to cook. Like, literally cook, y'all. That's what's happening. I am going to finish this, y'all. This is just so good. Oh my goodness. It reminds me of lo mein. Chicken lo mein. That's what it reminds me of. Y'all, I didn't use no salt. Just soy sauce. So y'all, whenever you're using soy sauce, you do not have to use salt. I thought that at least just throw a little bit of salt in. You don't need none, y'all. This is seasoned to perfection. Perfection, y'all. And I just use black pepper as far as seasonings went. Just black pepper, y'all. I'm like, yes, honey, yes. Somebody told me that. They were like, if you use, you know, soy sauce, you don't need all them seasonings. It was so true. I put as much chicken in here as I wanted. I ain't got to worry about running out of chicken. This is a masterpiece. Seriously, and this is a one pot freaking meal. One pot. Let me let y'all hear his message for everybody.
The birds, they love this place. But guys,
his name is Julian Brown.
Thank you all so much, seriously. I thank you all for all your support. I can't tell you how humbled I was.
It's him.
And honestly, like, when all those news articles and stuff came out, I was just like, dude, like, you know, of course I'm doing work and stuff, but I'm like, man, like, I'm not more important than any other person. It's like, do I even deserve this, you know? But I'm just so grateful nonetheless. And, you know, it just shows the resilience of all of us. We all have to remember that what I'm doing is not something that I'm doing, right? This machine is not mine. I did not come up with this. I have been bestowed upon a journey, and I am the vessel of everybody's faith. This Mandarin here.
Okay, come. That was in that video. I'm pretty sure his video was longer, but that's what I found. So yeah, he's still with us, y'all. And he's still doing the Lord's work. I believe that's what he is saying. This is a smart young man. Very smart. And I hope somebody has, like, you know what I'm saying? I hope somebody took him under their wing and they're trustworthy. Like, I hope and pray to God that he does not run across anybody that is untrustworthy, that's out to get him. Little does he know. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I'm trying to see what topics do I even have today, honestly, because oh, did y'all see that? Y'all, this lady had just had a baby, right? And is this thing on? I can cut this off. This lady just had a baby. She's in the hospital. She hadn't even been in there for 24 hours, okay? And the scene is police are in her room, like at the door, and there's a nurse in there, and her baby is in the thing, you know, the thing that they roll around. And apparently, one of the nurses there had said that the patient pushed her or something like that, or hit her in some kind of way, laid her hands on her in some kind of way, and she said that lady was lying. She said she's not a violent person. She lied on her. So I'm pretty sure the patient is thinking, oh my God, they're probably trying to take my baby. Anyway, she's asking the nurse, please get your hand off of my baby, because the nurse had her hand laid on top of the baby, right? And that lady shouldn't have had to ask that nurse more than one time to get her hand off of her baby. She had to ask her several times. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see the video. But I don't know if the patient didn't know that when you have a baby, you have to stay in the hospital for at least 24 hours. And she had a C-section, so she would have to stay a little bit longer. Anyway, you could tell that the patient was really scared because of the fact that she felt like one of the nurses lied on her and said that she physically pushed her, and she didn't. So I'm pretty sure in her mind, she's thinking, oh, they're trying to set me up to take my baby. Because I'm pretty sure she's seen the videos. So she's saying, I just want to get my baby and leave. And the nurse is telling her, no, you can't do that. We can't, you know. And then the nurse was like, well, you can leave if you want to, but the baby has to stay for at least 24 hours. She said, no, I'm not leaving my baby here with you. I think maybe she's a new mom. And maybe, and she was recording, and they didn't want to be recorded. They said that it's, you know, that's not what they wanted. And I believe one of the nurses said that she would sue or something, or something. I could swear that's what I heard. But she was recording. She told me that she wasn't.
Now,
I want.
Hold up. Trying to turn it up.
Yes, I want my baby.
okay, I will press charges because you cannot record us. We have to give consent. It is.
But I asked you to give me my baby, and I'm being nice, and you're not letting me be nice.
For the safety of your baby, because you are very hyped.
I have not.
Easter coming.
I
want
hold
the
on a
baby
minute. I'm not hype, and I'm not recording. I'm not hype. I said I want you to take your hands off so I call the police, and I just want to leave. That's all I'm saying.
But you can leave. Baby will have to stay here.
No, the baby
stays for 24 hours.
1 second. I just had a nurse say that I pushed her, and I didn't push her. I didn't do anything, and I'm asking to leave because I don't feel safe here. And I'm saying that I want you to just take your hands off my baby and just let me go home with my baby. I just had a C-section.
I know. Anybody wouldn't be able to go home with their baby. Not till 24 hours because there has to be
but the lady,
and all that
the
stuff.
nurse,
I know.
just said that I hit her.
That's why we're trying to resolve that.
I did not hit anyone. I'm not a violent person, and I just want to go home with my baby. I don't feel
Has to be here
safe.
for 24 hours.
I understand that, but due to the allegation, I don't.
Now, are you recording?
I want my baby.
Okay, I will press charges because you cannot record us.
So, she has lots of comments in this video. And nurses are under there saying, because the thing says, dealing with racism 5 hours after having a C-section. I didn't see the racism. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. You know, I thought we all knew that when we have babies, that you have to stay at the hospital for at least 24 hours. And I thought with the C-section, you have to stay like for 3 days. But they're going to let her go before even 24 hours is up. But they said the baby has to stay. So that is policy, y'all. And I just don't think she knew that. Oh, they're saying that the racism came in when they were saying that she was hype. I didn't like that either, because she can't just advocate for herself without somebody saying that she's, you know, being hype or being loud or being angry, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the black women that got to be blamed for being angry when we're just trying to express ourselves. And we might be a little perturbed. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Why we can't be perturbed and not be going all flying off the handle? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was advocating for herself. That's what she was doing. Okay? Although she didn't know what she was talking about. But she was scared. She just had a baby, and I'm pretty sure it's postpartum. You know, and for that nurse to be saying that she, you know, basically she's acting out of control. That's not what it was. Okay, I didn't agree with that, but I guess that's what the message was for. The racism part was for. But is that racism? And then people are down here saying that she should have just asked to get transferred to another hospital. And the hand placement on the baby with the nurse, she kept doing it. Like, that was annoying. Somebody said, excuse me? They're refusing to let you leave with the baby you just pushed out. We are really just vessels and not humans. Some people agree with her. I personally, y'all, I didn't. I understand her being scared of them trying to take her baby or whatever, or just being, you know, uncomfortable, period. I understand that, but she's in the hospital and they have to follow rules, you know. But I just feel like it was just like she didn't know. And see, the people are saying that the microaggressions with them trying to make you out to be aggressive, calling you hype and claiming that you hit somebody. Okay, so that's what they okay, I can see why she probably thought that. Especially if you did not put your hands on anybody. Why? Like, oh my, I hate a liar like that. Like, you lie and say that I put my hands on you and you know damn well I didn't even touch you. Y'all, oh my God, that, I know that burned her up real good. No wonder she was ready to go. No wonder. She was ready to go to get out of that situation because somebody is saying that she hit them. Now they're saying that the baby got to stay and she can go. You know, all of that on a new mama that just had a baby, it was probably a lot. Now I get it. This is so good. That combination, I wish I would have been tried that. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. People saying they would be livid. But yeah, Somebody says, I completely agree with the nurse, and I've been in med school as well as in the medical field my entire life. Her asking to go home 5 hours after a C-section is insanity. It really is. I've never known anybody go home that early, even when it wasn't a C-section. I would also be concerned for the baby's health and would call authorities if the mother tried to do... Call authorities? If the mother tried to do this AMA, what does that mean? It is for the safety of the child. The mother has no medical background to determine that this child will be healthy and safe leaving this early, period. I mean, I understand what the nurse is saying, but why would she call the authorities? See, that's why nobody don't want to go to the hospital and have their child. Because it's nurses that just call the laws willy freaking nilly and just be getting the laws involved, and it's not even necessary. Like, I feel like nurses, especially women nurses, should understand a woman that just had a baby, especially if they're mothers too. Like, this behavior, I feel sometimes it's normal because she just had the baby. You know, like, you can, I feel like you can feel not yourself after just having a baby. I swear, there was no grace at all in this comment here. I feel like the police. I would also be concerned for the baby's health and would call authorities if the mother tried to do this AMA. I don't know what AMA means. Somebody please. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. That was, wow. Oh, y'all, this. Oh, did y'all hear? Oh my gosh. I think did I tell y'all about this already? Oh my God, I didn't. I was supposed to talk to y'all about this yesterday. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the heading. DCF is investigating child's choking death at a YMCA in New Britain, Connecticut. And it's
Why was the door open? It was like,
because somebody left it open, obviously. Hey, Maya. I was just talking about you yesterday. I was just about to tell them about this daggone me story. Yes, that's yours. What is that? Subway? Girl, you come over here with food knowing that we got plenty of food to eat. All right, y'all. Let me tell y'all about this real quick. Okay, just listen. Listen. She about to tell y'all what happened.
Cook, and yesterday morning I dropped my son off at daycare. His name is Reynolds. Dropped him off at 8:55, and I received a phone call at 11:47 from the director saying that my son choked on a meatball and that they're working on him and that everything's okay, but we need you here. Tomorrow, Maya? And when I get to the daycares, all the first responders and the daycare, all the staff is running around crying and just scattering everywhere. And when me and his father, Asani Reynolds, turned the corner to go in his room, they had my son on the floor doing CPR, and he was already intubated before we got there. And nobody called me beforehand. And I had to see my son laying there. He wasn't breathing. And everybody was just running around, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. And at some point, the EMS closed his room. And the director came out of nowhere, hugging me, saying, he's fine, he's breathing. But when they're closing the door like that, I just know something's wrong. There's no way my son is breathing.
Hold on. somebody also said that somebody mentioned that when feeding kids meatballs, you're supposed to cut them up at daycares. Y'all, you know what? That's one place I don't think I would ever want to work at is you know, being responsible for other people's kids. Do you know how serious that is? That is so serious, being responsible for somebody else's children. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't. I don't think I could work in that. Not with little children. And they had just come off a vacation, y'all. Vacation to where this was his first time touching beach sand. Her son, and they had just came from doing that, y'all. You know, and this is just sad what happened.
If they're closing the door and the blinds is down, my son was flatlining repeatedly in front of me. And this is all after being told everything was okay, that they were working on him before I got there. And I only lived 3 minutes from the daycare. All they had to do was just call me. They had to just call me. Even if they didn't know how to do the Heimlich, I work in a hospital.
She work at a hospital, y'all.
I could get it out.
Devastating.
No one called to even give me that chance. No one gave me no chance to even get to my son. They let 15 minutes go by and my son is gone before anybody even get him to the hospital. I watched my son flatline for over an hour at the hospital. He tried. He kept trying. He just couldn't do it.
We heard from the facility.
No, nobody reached out to us. No one called us. Even the EMS looked to the staff when they got him on a gurney to rush him to the ambulance and asked if anybody was willing to ride with us to the hospital, and nobody would step forward except for one of the staff members that was able to do CPR on my son, and he wasn't even his teacher. Just to think that nobody was willing to even bother to even get in there.
They about to get a fat lawsuit.
The whole time, you can at least have the decency to ride with my son and at least give us some type of answers, but no one even bothered calling. I don't have nothing left for my son's shirt. I don't even want to take a shower because I got his scent on my skin.
You I can't imagine.
Take my clothes off because I guess this last smell I have on him. It's just, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. My son was only in daycare 3 hours and he was gone. The last memory I have of my son is him looking in the mirror and looking back at me when I was leaving out. If I would have known this would happen, I would have just kept my son home. I just came home from vacation with my son and my fiance and family. We just brought him to the beach for the first time last week. He touched the sand for the first time. And that was his first vacation. And 2 days into daycare, he's gone. I just don't get it.
Yeah, that is devastating. Rest in peace to her little boy, and may she find peace, y'all. Oh my God, this is so heartbreaking. I know she is hurt, and I know she wants to know why and how did this happen, and that's got to be like the worst thing, losing your child at daycare at the hands of somebody like a stranger. You know what I mean? Anyway, I would never recommend anybody taking their child to the daycare. I know people have to utilize the daycare. It's just, that's just so unfortunate. Like, but if you don't have to, I would suggest that you not. For real. Because you're not going to treat your child. I mean, because they're not going to treat your child the way you're going to treat your child. Okay. What is this? Y'all, I had to save this video. This lady says, selling my plasma for kids' school supplies and clothes. Yeah, I've done it too. Let me know in the comments, has anybody else done it? I definitely have, for some gas money. I surely did. I will never forget that. Selling plasma, girl. It is almost the same thing as like selling like your blood, or like giving blood. Yeah, plasma. I didn't even know it was a thing. But when I found out about it, I was like, oh, I can go give me some immediate money? Oh yeah, I'm doing it. I couldn't do it that much though, because y'all know I hate freaking needles. That was, but I was like, oh, but I'm right after this, I'm gonna be getting $35. Y'all, it was $35. $35, y'all. Anyway, I just want to know, has anybody else done it for money? When you needed some money, have you ever done that? Oh, this.
Let's tell the truth about sundown towns.
Because I want to know about sundown towns, y'all. I want to know why it's a thing, period. Like, it should be against the law to have that. And to still, to this day, be saying that and be like, you can't do this after this time, that should be against the freaking law. There should be police calls for stuff like that. Anyway, listen to this.
Not just what they are, but how they work. How the government helps them. And how entire generations of black families have learned to survive them. Because this wasn't just local hate, it was policy. And it was everywhere. Sundown towns were places where black people were told in no uncertain terms, don't be here after dark. Signs at the city limits would warn you, don't let the sun set on you in this town. And it wasn't just a threat, it was enforced. Police would arrest you, neighbors would form mobs. People were run out of town, beaten, and even lynched. And this wasn't just limited to Mississippi or Alabama. We're talking Illinois, Indiana, California, Oregon. Hundreds, likely thousands of these towns all across America. Places that made being black after sunset a crime in itself. But here's what they don't teach you. This wasn't just angry white neighbors putting up signs. It wasn't just local mobs. The federal government helped to build and maintain these all-white spaces. During the 1930s and 40s, the Homeowners Loan Corporation, they made maps that graded neighborhoods. If black people lived there, they colored it red. Called it hazardous, no loans, no investments. That's redlining. And it locked people in. Made sure that black families couldn't buy homes or build wealth. But they didn't stop there, of course. The Federal Housing Administration required racial covenants in new suburban developments. They demanded that the developers guarantee that those homes would only be sold to white buyers if they wanted those cheap, federally insured loans. Wow. It wasn't a suggestion, it was policy. Wow. Taxpayer money literally underwriting segregation. White families got the homes, the loans, the equity. Black families got shut out. And if they tried to move in, they risked violence, because sundown towns didn't just say don't live here. They said don't even pass through. And this is where the Green Book comes in. Black travelers needed an entire guide just to stay alive on the road. Victor Green started publishing it in the 1930s because he knew the danger. He listed places where black people could safely eat, sleep, and buy gas. Places that wouldn't turn them away or call the cops. Or worse, because entire counties could be sundown. A black family driving across country couldn't assume that they'd be safe anywhere after dark. They planned routes around hate. They planned around survival. That wasn't ancient history. Our parents and grandparents lived that. So don't let anyone ever tell you that segregation was a Southern thing, or that it was just mean neighbors putting up signs. It was written into federal policy, enforced by police. It was mapped by the government and funded by our tax dollars. And when black families found ways to survive it, they had to publish a whole book just to make it through the country safely. That's the truth. That's the history they try to sanitize. But it's ours to tell. Because if we don't say it out loud, they'll just keep pretending that it never happened. And we're not here to let them forget.
Y'all, it was policy to discriminate. Policy. Through the government. Y'all, if this ain't sweet, I swear. This is the last one. Oh, I didn't tell you. Okay, so there's bees constantly all day in my garden, y'all. They are on my basil plants, okay? So I keep bees. So they're constantly pollinating those flowers on the watermelon. Anyway, I found a bunch of watermelons that just started growing on in my watermelon plant bin thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's not sweet. It's not sweet, but I'm gonna eat it because I made it. I mean, yeah, because I did. I grew it. It's real juicy. Anyway, so I got some more growing. Hopefully they're good. Anyway, but I just found out how everything, like, how everything works as far as like some of my plants go. So y'all, so since I let my basil flower, okay, there's flowers everywhere and the bees cannot get enough of those flowers. Since I let it flower, because I wasn't supposed to, but I let it flower, some of the flowers, like, they get old. They can't just live forever, right? So they get old and then they're turning into seeds, y'all. I didn't even know this, okay? I just figured it out today because I was wondering why in the bed of where the basil is, the celery, and the tomatoes, why are there there's plants popping up all over the place? There was basil popping up in the watermelon patch. They were in the green onions. They were in some of the pots of my other plants. And I'm just wondering, why is all this basil growing all over the place? Y'all, those old flowers that turned into seeds and dried up, the wind would blow them, y'all, because y'all know we've been having that crazy ass weather. The wind would blow the plant, so the seeds would blow, y'all, and they would blow and they would grow anywhere they would land, which explains why I'm growing basil in all of these other plants. Some's growing out of the ground. I was just wondering what happened, and that is what happened, y'all. Figured it out today. Then I figured out how I started growing more blackberry plants out of nowhere. So anyway, same thing happened with that plant. So the blackberries that we didn't eat, that like birds would be eating off of them, we didn't want to eat them, we left them on there, y'all. They dried up. The whole thing turned into seeds, right? And all the seeds dried up. So when they're dried, they're ready to plant, because you have to dry your seeds out before you plant them. And that's how you buy them. You buy them dried. So that's what happened. The seeds started falling back into the pot and started growing new blueberry plants, y'all. I mean blackberry plants. So I'm thinking, dang, that must be what happened to like a lot of them. Like, that's what happens. That's how they keep growing and keep producing fruit, y'all. Like, it's just amazing when I figured it out. Absolutely amazing. Look at this. Still ain't sweet. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. But yeah, so it's just amazing how nature works, you know? Absolutely amazing. Delish. Delicious, not sweet, but really super juicy though. That's what I like about this right now. It's juicy Lucy. That's good. And see, all these seeds, I can save all these seeds and reuse them. Reuse them and use them. Y'all know what I mean. Although I have a whole bag of watermelon seeds, a whole bag. Anyway, I thought that was some interesting information. Just in case y'all didn't know how all of that worked back then. And how it still affects us to this day. Y'all hear about all the, like, the all white towns that they're building now? Not that, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Like, I gotta be completely honest. I just want to know if y'all know about them. I could care less. If people want to group up, get together, and want to live amongst themselves, I say do it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Some people would say that's wrong, whatever, blah, blah. But I don't want nobody living near me or next door to me that don't want to live next door to me, that don't like me. I'd rather you live by somebody you like. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not begging for nobody to live by me. Go and create your own communities if you want to. Go do it. Hey, I won't be mad at all. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all. I know y'all heard about that trucker that was attacked by all of those white men from.
Leave me alone.
This is it right here.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Context. He's a truck driver. He went there to drop off a load to I think it's a landfill, I believe. But it's owned, it's a place that is owned by, it's called Two Banks Development, LLC. It's a construction site. Okay, they got their names and everybody who was involved in this, but look, this is what happened.
I'm leaving now. Give me your fucking phone. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. Get in the fucking trunk. Yeah. Don't get out of the trunk no more. Don't get out of the trunk no more? Take you out. Yes. The sheriff's department's coming to get rid of you and your fucking mud. Okay. So stay in your truck. Yes, sir. Before something bad happens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Shut your door. Shut your mouth. You're the sheriff? You're the sheriff, right? Yes. And you weren't trying to talk to me. Can I'm drawing the window down? I'm done talking to you.
He's the sheriff.
Can I draw the window down? No, roll the other window down. Hey, sir, you slammed the door on my door. And that's all I'm recording. I'm going to put you in jail. That's all I'm recording for slamming on the door. I didn't slam it on the door. You did, dog. Yes, you did. Have it recorded. Get in the door. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all going to jail.
Yeah.
Y'all going down.
Yeah. He's saying, yes, sir, to them because he's trying to keep his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's scared. All them folks telling him to get, I mean, he's just trying to do his job. They said that these men knocked over a truck and knocked over some more stuff, y'all. Just because he was over there. They were telling him to get off the property, and although he was doing his job, like the racism.
This town going down. Yeah, this town going down. Man. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey, he gonna sue the shit out there.
You see that big rig back there? They pushed it over some kind of way.
Hey, what's going on?
Anyway, they damaged these men's property, and they're gonna sue. They're gonna sue. And this company where these men work, apparently in that group of men was two of the owners, allegedly. Maybe it wasn't, I don't know. But anyway, the owners were involved in harassing this man. Okay? And they came out with a statement, y'all. I'm like, are you kidding me? A statement. And the young man who put that video on his page, he took the videos down, but everybody on the internet has the video. I just showed y'all. He said, I've decided to remove the videos from my page. My goal was to bring awareness and seek support, and I've been able to do both. Coco and I are truly grateful for every message, comment, and share. Your support has meant to us. That said, every time the video is shared or commented on, I get a notification. It's become triggering. Watching it over and over feels like I'm reliving the experience, and I can't keep putting myself through that. For my healing and peace of mind, I need to remove the videos. Thank you again for standing with me. Now, I feel like, and I don't know if this is true or not, I feel like somebody got into his ear. Somebody probably threatened him, made him scared, something. Okay? I know something happened, because I just don't think he would take his video down like that. Especially when he said he was trying to get awareness. Like, why would you take, and knowing that everybody else has the video, like, it doesn't matter that you took it down, because it's still out there. Once it's out there, it's out there. But I think that somebody got in contact with him. Can you imagine all the hate he was getting? Like, can you imagine? So, yeah, I think somebody threatened him. And he put that up, and then the company...
By now, many of you have seen or heard of the video of Wright Brothers Construction Company Incorporated circulating, where they absolutely terrorized a TikToker by the name of Bossed Up. He had went to deliver a load of mulch, and allegedly one of them claimed that their phone got stolen because he arrived early. And not only did they terrorize him, close the truck door on his little dog, they flipped over his entire trailer and big truck.
Mind you, he did not take nobody's phone.
Issued a statement.
They just misplaced
and it reads as follows.
Listen.
Wright Brothers Construction Company Incorporated is aware of a video circulating on social media involving a confrontation at one of our project sites. The footage is upsetting and does not reflect the standard of professionalism and respect we expect.
I bet you that's who contacted him and asked him to take down that video.
The language and behavior displayed in the video are unacceptable.
Please.
While not all individuals involved have been confirmed.
Y'all, that is a bunch of bullcorn. That they don't agree with it and it's not acceptable. Whatever. Almost the entire staff that was out there was with it. All of them.
As Wright Brothers employees, we are actively investigating to determine the facts and the roles of those present. Preliminary accounts indicate that some of our employees attempted to de-escalate the situation when a member of the public arrived in an active construction zone, filming and refusing repeated requests to leave or lower their phone for safety reasons. Wright Brothers Construction goes on to say, regardless of the circumstances, threats, hateful language, and any form of discrimination have no place on our projects or within our company. We are taking immediate steps to identify those involved, assess any violations of our code of conduct, and apply disciplinary action where appropriate. Wright Brothers Construction is committed to fostering a...
I feel like they only came out with that statement because the black folks is boycotting them. And telling everybody else to boycott them too. And they don't want to be boycotted. They want their business, but folks want to snatch their business. They don't want them in business ever again. So, when you piss the people off, that's what happens. Period. I don't feel sorry for them at all. Because the whole staff was acting their ass. That was too many employees that was on the same thing. Okay, the same harassment, all of them. They was in one accord. Like, baby, please.
A work environment and public presence built on respect, accountability, and integrity. We are initiating additional training for all supervisory personnel focused on conflict resolution,
they need to be fired.
Communication, and maintaining professionalism in difficult situations. What are your thoughts about all of this?
I can't wait until he sues.
My understanding was one of them was the owner or the owner's son, correct? So
Yes.
how is the owner gonna disciplinary himself? I just have questions and lots of them.
Okay.
Let's talk about this.
I know that's right. Shan's sweet tea. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. That's it. I gotta go. I'm so full. This was so delicious, y'all. Y'all have to try this. It was one of the best meals, y'all. One of the best healthy meals that I just really enjoyed. Anyway, this was a oh my god, 50 million out of 10. 50 million out of 10 for the mother flipping win. Okay, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on my family blog channel. Follow me on my cooking channel at Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites. All of my links are in the description box under everything Yummybitestv. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Don't do this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos. Everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.